remember yesterday when I was like, do you want to see something beautiful? And I typed NoTable talk and it came up. And I looked at it and I was like, I don't mind doing this for the rest of my life, even if I don't get any money out of it. Even if it's one person, even if nobody watches, I don't mind getting this for the rest of my life. Why? Not because money is nice. This blowing up would be nice, you get. But because at the end of the day, just this alone, just three of us sitting here is enough for me. Talk less of Yinka now being here. Talk less of other people being here. Talk less of other people commenting their thoughts. Talk less of other people requesting to come on live. That's enough for me. You get the 2 views on YouTube to add to that joy. You get so the fact that that is what has staying power. That's what I've decided to focus on, and I can't. At the end of the day, that is really the only thing that's genuine. At the end of the day, because if people tell you, "Oh, your video is nice," blah blah blah, they could be lying to you. They could be saying it to you to make you feel good. You get what I know is genuine is my belief for starting this. You get so that's why that's one thing I constantly. Those things my father said. Don't let anybody hijack your project from you, and don't lose. Because in as much as you're trying to stop other people from overtaking your project and taking it to where you didn't want to, taking it away from where you started, you also have to contest with yourself. Other things can influence your motivation. Money can influence your motivation. Fame can influence your motivation. Your need to please people can influence your motivation. You get. So I try to be mindful of that thing because I don't want to lose this motivation down the line. And it's very easy to, you won't even know when it switches. You won't even know when you're starting to do more things just because of other benefits, other material benefits. You won't know when your beliefs even start to get biased. You won't even know when your viewpoints of certain matter, you're starting to water it down, or you're starting to change it in order to please some people. You get what I'm saying? That's just an example. I'm not saying that. But yeah, so I think content. What was the question again? Content or presentation? I think content is. Presentation is nice. I think content is more key. The reason I think presentation is nice is because at the end of people looking from outside, their first impression is a presentation. That's their first impression. Like I said before, even for me, what would make me sit past the first minute of the video is a presentation. If your video is not clear,
so doesn't that make presentation more important?
No, not really.
Because you still keep saying that one thing that makes people stay is your presentation.
Nah, what would it depends on how long this. It depends on the stage of the staying. Because it's possible for your content to overwhelm what you lack in presentation. It's very possible. What presentation does is it attracts people. It tells people, come in. You get what I'm saying? It tells people it makes people want to come in. You get what would keep them is your content. Because even in this, think about this for example. If you are here with the best clothes and the best sets, best lights, it's so clear that people can see the pimples in my face, even though I don't have any, you know what I'm saying?
What you talking about, boy?
But even if you see haters, but you get what I'm saying? Even if the presentation here is beautiful, even if on YouTube before we start is NoTable talk presenting alright going through Dami follow on Instagram NoTable talk and we start and we just sit down there and saying trash. It's all the waste. It's all the waste. So even those things keep people for the past 1 minute. 2 minutes into your video, they're like, you've not gotten anything. 3 minutes into your video, they're like,
At the end of the day, they'll still click out.
Exactly.
That's why I think that
exactly
in this life, you cannot keep anyone aside. they both work hand in hand. They're both very essential things that you need. You cannot have good content. I mean, sometimes a lot of people don't really care, but more people care about your presentation. And it's not like they don't care about the content, but your manner of presenting it might just be boring them out, or like they just want to watch someone else do it better than you. So I think that they are both very
I think they're both important.
Yeah, they are very essential things, and that's why sometimes when I'm not in the mood, I don't like to record videos for our YouTube channel, because it's going to show in the video
So it
that
affects your presentation.
I'm not in the mood. I'm just going to be there talking, instead of the funny side of me won't really come out, because I'm really not in the mood to be doing that at that moment. So I try as much as possible to record videos when I'm in my best mood, so that I can put the best content out there.
That makes sense.
So Pofof said,
first of all, okay, I need they're serious in a way.
Content over presentation, please. You can't go without presentation. Then you will just be the all hype and no content.
But you can go.
But you can go with good content.
That's
and minimal
that's
presentation.
That's what I feel like. That's what puts what puts content, gives it an edge.
Yeah.
Because it's possible for you to have, if you have really good content and your presentation is still developing, that's good. You get. That's why even when I was saying the whole thinking about this, I was thinking about lights, mics. That's presentation.
Yeah, true.
You get.
Yeah.
But I said to myself, let me make the content solid. Let all of us, not even just me, as much as I'm trying to learn what our content is for us, let it be that you would, without talking to me or you would know what our content should be. Without us being here, you would know what our content should be. You would know what somebody should be able to say, oh, how about you do this? You should be able to say no, because that's not our content. You get what I'm saying? You should be able to, let's say God forbid, for some reason, I'm not saying God forbid. Anyway, life happened. For some reason I couldn't be here. Our content should still be our structure of our content should still be in place. You get. If she isn't here, our structure of our content should still be in place. For example, she couldn't be here, and I might just say, I could decide to just sit here alone and talk to people and come on live with people. Or I could just be like, Dami, you know what, Dami, come and sit down with me. And you sitting down here, you should have an idea of our content, where because of our absence is not lacking. You understand? So those are the things I was thinking to myself. I'll rather focus on content while keeping my eye on presentation and inching. This place was dark when we started. You get. I noticed that this place was, in watching the video, I noticed that this place was dark when we started. And with the little, let me say with knowledge, with the little knowledge I have as per design and visuals, I know that it helps for your background to be lit. Not too lit where it overshadows the foreground, but lit enough, at least to give some depth. You get what I'm saying? So, few videos in, this became brighter. Few videos in, I tried to bring this light here. It could be a better light, but it makes a difference.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So the presentation is still, but I'm focusing more on the content, not neglecting the content. If I try to put money into the cameras, the mics and everything, and I'm not focusing on the content, then we'll just sit down here and we're just looking at ourselves.
When I was saying that they are both very, that's why I said they are things that you cannot leave one for one. I wasn't really saying that,
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to disagree.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, make myself more, in case there's somebody that is thinking otherwise. I wasn't necessarily saying that, you have to take our channel, for example. You know how Dami and I have been talking about, we want to start a YouTube channel, but we're always doing that. We need to get the lights, talk about the background, we have to buy the good camera, and blah, 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 like that. But at the end of the day, we just started with my iPhone and then my ring light. And, we got good. I mean, nobody really cares like that. But what was more important was our manner of putting out our content. It wasn't even really the lights, and of course we started putting the lights in the background too, working on changing the background. Don't just do it where the white wall is. Sit on the couch
When you guys put
sometimes.
the lights.
Yeah, and then be more creative, just so people can see that you're not just doing the same thing. And that's why I said that presentation and your content, there are things that you cannot just. They are both very it's like 50-50. You gotta put 50% here and put the other 50% there, or however it is you want to do it, to make sure that everything is balanced and one is not neglected. That makes sense, I mean. I can't just be vast today.
He says, I'm all for building content and growing presentation based on demand. I own 5 commercial. Regarding what he said, I feel like it's even one thing for me. I was speaking to Tom Base. I was saying your name plenty times because I was saying this when I was talking to you. That's why it's good to talk to people that have constructive competition with people. I was saying this to someone. I was saying that I realized that looking at the course of my life, one thing I've learned in my short life, especially because over the course of my life, I've constantly found myself in positions of influence, positions of authority, not authority as a dictatorship, but positions of authority over people. You get what I'm saying? I've constantly found myself having to lead people or having to supervise people. You feel me?
Yeah.
And one thing I've learned is one thing that you can't neglect is feedback.
Yep.
That's one thing you can't neglect. And it's never something that you have to wait to come to you. It's something you have to seek. Tell me, what do you think? Because I just been watching us. Talking.
What do you think?
What do you think?
You've been talking. Give me specific.
All we're talking about. Anything that's popped into your head, anything you've been thinking about.
Makes sense.
Oh. And it makes sense, thank God. Thank God it makes sense. What else? What makes sense?
What makes sense? Everything you've been saying now.
What have you been saying that makes sense? What have you said that made you say, and that made you think of something else, that made you think of something else?
What were you saying from the beginning?
Her initial question was content or presentation.
You said something about. I can't remember how you said it. You said something that. You said something that. Oh, what did you say?
Say it anyhow you remember.
You said. The way you were saying that you wanted to buy a speaker and all that. It's not speaker. Microphone. Microphone. I said microphone. You said you wanted to buy a microphone and all those things that you were not focused on. Shit. You were not focused on the reason. But what you said, Sha, can't remember. What you said, Sha, you made me think about what I'm doing now. That the things I'm putting in my cart are for this new thing and everything. Okay. So I've been doing, what have I been doing? Let me get job policy, let me get everything. Like, I know it's expensive. So I'm doing past myself, let's not lie.
I'm so glad I just thought about the realization that you're doing past yourself.
I just thought about it because I'm starting. It's not something that I know how to do like that. So I have to start from somewhere. I have to keep practicing. I can't even open page now because I have to know how to do it before I can open a page for it. So let me just buy the basic things that I need now instead of, I don't want a salon, so I can't be getting everything that people have been there because the things that I can say that the things that triggered this is because of the videos I've been watching on YouTube. The way people do their things, the amount of things people have. So I now had that mindset that I have to have all those things for me to be good.
Why enthusiastic? Like,
I don't need it. I now thought about the fact that other people are using Dollar General products and they are bomb. So that's what I need to do. I need to calm down, like you said. Like you said, just take a step back and let it flow. Don't try.
Wow.
What?
So that's what you did want to say. Trash.
Gisola just said that an empty barrel makes the loudest noise. So it's not all about face value. Although we still need to keep up with appearances to attract the people we want.
Yeah, true. I feel even with my mom, my mom inspires me a lot because many reasons. She inspires me for many reasons. But one of the reasons why she inspires me is because I see how she adapts. I see how she tells herself that at times I'm moving, I have to move with the times. I see how she recognizes seasons and she tries to structure around those seasons. I see how she recognizes demand. You get? And she tries her best to work around that demand, not neglecting her content, but she tries her best to work around that demand. I see how she because actually because I'm close to her, I recognize when she starts to feel uneasy, when she starts to feel like whatever she's doing could be irrelevant soon. Not what she's doing, but how she's doing it. She could recognize that if I keep doing this way, it will not matter in the next 5 years, the next 10 years. You get? So we might say it's spicing things up, but that's one thing I've admired about her. And this seems that said, it's it's not a shout out to your career, but even everything she does, from be it expanding her business to different states, be it the beautiful building she's in now, it just blew my mind, to be honest. It scattered my head. Be it the short series she's doing now, the father-daughter thing she's doing now. You get what I'm saying? All these things. That's something. And it's funny because me knowing my mother, I know that all these things she's doing, she's not doing it alone. Mostly because I know she doesn't have the technical ability and patience to do all these things. So you can tell that she recognizes that these are different aspects that she could lack in, but she isn't afraid to seek help. Yeah, so she's putting people in place. So it almost reinforces what I say. It's not as if she's set on a certain mindset. She's so stuck in her ways that she's convinced that she's trying to impose her will on everything. She's willing to attend to other people that may know more than her, especially younger people. You get? And she's willing to allow them to do what they do best. Still keeping the content in place. At the end of the day, when she's doing all these things, whose face do you see out there? Her face, Abby. It's her that is the final signature at the bottom. You get? But the content is not all her. You feel me?
Yeah.
So she's the final. But I was watching the video she just put when she was talking. I mean, it's her face they're seeing. But all that, well, that was probably not even her idea. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. And to me, that's leadership. So, yeah, man.
It still boils down to,
I think Mr. said,
whatever you do, make sure that you're not neglecting one thing for the other thing. And just make sure that there's a balance in between. And even if you feel like you want your content to be, your content is so important to you, you shouldn't still neglect your presentation and all those other things, because those things are also important, even though they are not all that important, but they are still important, and they're things that shouldn't be neglected.
Yeah.
So Yinka said, I'm telling you, all that she's currently up to is mind-blowing. Shout out to Mama. Bisola said, if you have a banging outside, you need to make sure your content is above bars, so it's not par. Okay. I thought she meant bar. It's above par, so it won't be like a disappointment. I agree.